Okay. What is it? Tempting target. Controls, Delta Quadrant. Let's go. Okay. So. We'll get into this. There we go.
The terrain have reported a high incidence of raiders and piracy here. Their vessels are under vault protection. Any acts of aggression toward them will be dealt with harshly. Good. Be advised that there are Teray fighters inbound for trade relations with the hierarchy. Our escort vessels will be matching your position soon. Interference with Teray commerce will not be tolerated.
Every time the camera is really zoomed in. Right. Let's go.
I see our escort has arrived. And you as well.
Surely they could have gone a bit closer then, surely.
I see Ray has found some friends. An unfortunate situation, to be sure. I have no choice but to add new targets to the hunt. It's nothing personal. Pray.
Because I think we've just destroyed them all. There we go. Level up. We're going so slow. And we've got to go and get the other lot. There we go. That's the tray there. And let's go and get the other lot.
That completes our run. We'll wait for our trade contact here.
Oh yeah, Mark, how's it going?
Much obliged for the escort.
Who's going to come for them?
Little help here? It's not too much trouble, of course.
Jittery tonight. The internet's, I think everyone's still on the internet for Christmas. Okay. We'll just wait here. And go there.
Excellent. We've completed our transport. Afraid it's time for the next step. You should know, we've got a secondary contract here, and you're about to be a big part of it. Well, until our new business partners blow you to pieces.
Lovely.
Raiding another group of raiders inbound to the trade facility. Ready to intercept.
Okay, go.
Time to step away while we can. We no longer require your services. Rest assured, you will be compensated for your efforts here.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Lovely. I'll leave that one there for now. I want to finish this Delta Quadrant one if I can.
We're about to plan an attack on the Vaadwaur homeworld. We need a battle commander, and I believe you're the best candidate for the job. Meet with Admiral Tuvok and myself at the Denolan Dyson Sphere to go over strategy. There's something interesting I'd like you...
Let's go. So we are back after our little holiday. So here we go. Fly towards the surface. Okay. Yeah, I'm on. Load. It's being extra slow. Slower than normal. See, it's just, it gets to the end and it stops. Okay, let's go and talk to Janeway.
Admiral Tuvok will be giving a presentation soon. Until then, I'd like you to speak with our allies and see what they're bringing to the table.
We have a firm contract with the Hazari. It would bring them great dishonor to fail to complete it, so I expect that we'll have their full support in this battle. The Hazari ships usually fight in pairs. One ship hangs back and provides shield support for the other. This gives them excellent defensive capabilities, but it comes at a cost. Their firepower isn't quite as strong as it would be if they weren't so dedicated to protection.
Greetings. The Hazari will uphold our end of the contract, to the letter. And we expect you to do the same. We specialize in defense, and our ships are at your disposal.
Cool. And Doctor?
Good to see you again. Through my excellent diplomatic skills, and some assistance from Admiral Tuvok, I have managed to convince the Hierarchy Board of Directors that assisting us in this battle and ensuring the end of the Vaadwaur will improve their long-term profits. The Hierarchy are experts at surveillance and espionage. If the Vaadwaur try any tricks, the Hierarchy would be the ones we should send to subvert them.
Greetings. The Hierarchy is anticipating a profitable transaction under your guidance. Our surveillance and tactical capabilities are at your disposal.
Brilliant. Kim?
I'm not sure I completely trust the Kazon after our experience with Maj Sesson, but they say they'll fight for us today. Maybe you'll have better luck reaching a consensus with them than I did. The Kazon have a large number of ships and fight without fear. However, their lack of organization makes slotting them into precise battle formations problematic. They'll go to war with you, but they may not follow every order.
The Kazon are eager for battle. Our enemies will fall today.
Hi D, how's it going? And our last one is 7.
The Cooperative asked me to inform you that they appreciate your assistance, and are prepared to provide what assistance they can in the final battle against the Vaadwaur. The Cooperative's main weapon is adapted Borg technology. Cooperative vessels can confuse the systems of opposing ships and cause them to fire on friendly targets. This tactic is most effective in mixed groups of ships, where the Cooperative can turn the larger vessels against the smaller ones.
The Cooperative appreciates your partnership, and we are eager to end the Vaadwaur threat to our quadrant. Our technological capabilities are at your disposal.
The presentation will begin momentarily. Perhaps you would be willing to check in with the representatives of our other allies. We invited Eldex's people and the Hirogen, but neither group chose to send a representative.
Okay, well, there's one Hirogen here, isn't there? Oh, there's the Benton.
Greetings. The Benthan Guard is honored to join you in the fight against the Vaadwaur. We dedicate our lives to promoting law and order throughout the Delta Quadrant. Finding someone else with the same ideals is unusual, but most gratifying.
Kabali?
It's an honor to meet you again. I am eternally grateful for your assistance on my world. By joining you in this fight, perhaps I can begin to repay a small portion of the life debt my people owe you.
Trade?
Greetings. Aiding you against the Vaadwaur was a difficult decision for our people. We do not wish to ally with you, but we understand that ending Gaul's reign of terror is more important than our discomfort.
Hello again. You've done so much to help us. It's only right that we help you this time.
That's it.
If you are ready, I will begin the presentation.
Yes, let's do this.
The bulk of the Vaadwaur fleet has pulled back to Vaadwaur Prime. We expect to face the final might of the Vaadwaur, including Gaul's flagship. Our battle there will have 5 fronts, each progressively closer to the planet. Our rendezvous point will be here, where the mineral content of the moon will help to hide our ships. The Tuareg will secure the subspace tunnels in this area, while the Kabali will help the wounded.
The Admiral has already given us our assignment. Our forces will assault the other side of the planet to secure the area against a possible retreat. Our Talaxian friends will be in charge of transporting prisoners of war.
To give us the best possible chance of success, our battle commander will be able to call in one wing of our allies at each of the first 4 fronts. Each wing of allies has different tactical advantages. The cooperative can confuse enemies. The Kazon have many ships and fight without fear. The hierarchy have unparalleled espionage and surveillance abilities, and should be difficult to take by surprise. Azari vessels fight in pairs, with one ship reinforcing the other's shields. This battle will be difficult, but we must prevail.
Okay. Here we go. I won that ship on the Christmas event, but I don't know whether or not I'll use it. What do you guys reckon?
The fleet is ready to begin the assault. I will remain behind to coordinate their movements, while you will be commanding the battle from the field. We have 4 wings of allies at our disposal to help you break through the Vaadwaur lines. I recommend deploying 1 wing in each area. Are you ready to begin? The Vaadwaur have sent out several large frigate scout forces. We are facing a large number of rather weak vessels. We need ships that would not be overwhelmed by numbers. The Kazon might be a good choice, because they have a large number of ships as well. The Vaadwaur have sent out several large... An excellent choice.
Something's not right here. The Kazon are in the wrong position, and they aren't responding to my hails.
So they've changed sides, have they? Right.
I was worried they might double-cross us, but I never thought they would be so blatant. The
Come to think of it, they did say some pretty suspicious things during the briefing. Fortunately, Admiral Tuvok and I have a backup plan. Sesson has been encroaching on Hirogen territory for some time. They'll join us in battle for a chance to collect his ship as a trophy.
So Hirogen are coming in. Okay, let's go. Take out some of these bigger ones. Done them.
This area is secure. What are your orders?
The Toray fleet has secured the subspace tunnels. The Vaadwaur will not be able to use them to attack or to retreat.
We shall establish a medical flotilla and secure the area. Vessels of the fleet can transport any wounded, including Vaadwaur, to our ships for treatment.
Okay, let's travel to Bravo. Some advice on who we should check.
The Vaadwaur have set up we are facing a picket line of cruisers, so we need ships that can withstand constant, persistent attacks. The Hazari could be a good choice. Their defensive capabilities would be a good match for the Vaadwaur cruisers. I believe the Cooperative would also be sufficient to the task. The Vaadwaur have set up a cruiser picket line, a sound tactical choice. The Hazari methods utilize one ship to reinforce the shields of another. Vaadwaur cruisers do not have the firepower to break through the reinforced shielding.
Okay. Here we go. I'll do this side first. And I was destroyed. It's okay, I'll respawn and listen to what they've got to say.
The Kazon Ogla will no longer stand by while the Relora and Nistrum sully our name with their treachery. I will make good on their false promises.
Okay, so some of the K's are coming to help us. Right, here we go. disable these now. Right. Override. Transmit virus. There we go.
We defeated the first wave of Vadwar defenders, and we are entering position for our next offensive. Resistance has been heavier than expected, but our ships have so far proved equal to the task.
Please remember to direct any wounded or prisoners of war to our flotilla at Alpha Front.
That went well. What do you want me to do now?
We'll go to Charlie next.
The Vadwar have constructed a defensive line of battleships supported by frigates. We are facing battleships flying in formation with frigates, so we need ships that can disable the larger ships, or otherwise neutralize their tactics. The Cooperative would be a good choice. The Vadwar have constructed an excellent strategy.
Go for the Cooperative then. Go for this one first.
Technological superiority is at stake.
Take out the other lot. Platform.
We are ready to begin transporting prisoners of war from the orbital platforms at your command.
Okay.
The Vadwar forces in this area have been defeated. What are your orders?
Let's go to Delta.
The Vadwar have constructed a defensive line of battleships. However, knowing the Vadwar, they might be planning a surprise attack. Who do you want to assist you?
Well, the only ones that are left are the...
A wise choice. The espionage and surveillance capabilities of the hierarchy should help us prepare for any surprises the Vadwar might have in store.
Yes. There we go. Let's take out these Vadwar. This one. Oh, lovely. I'll watch that tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. I'll watch that tomorrow. That's brilliant, that is.
The Vaadwaur forces are defeated, as I knew they would be. What are your orders?
Last approach, Echo.
We have broken through to their final line of defense, their command ships. However, in doing so, we have exhausted our supply of allies, and the Vaadwaur dreadnoughts are formidable. This will be a difficult fight.
Not quite alone. The Herodian had matters well in hand, so the Rhode Island is at your disposal.
I have temporarily taken command of the cooperative vessel. You will not fight alone.
The hierarchy also agreed to send a single ship to assist in the final assault. Under the command of yours truly, of course. I'm finally getting to use my emergency command subroutine. But you would not believe the amount of paperwork I had to fill out.
Tomorrow afternoon. Nice one.
Last but not least, the Hazari managed to spare a ship and put it under my command. Captain Neelix. I quite like the sound of that.
I am impressed with the show of support from our allies. However, my tactical analysis indicates that our forces are clearly Vaadwaur.
Right, here we go. So...
The Vaadwaur are relentless. Probability of our survival is
surface. Yeah, I was thinking of doing a live stream tomorrow. I don't know yet. Might do, I might not. What does everyone reckon? Quite a few videos to put out from tomorrow, and waiting for that Dalek build tomorrow as well. So waiting for that Dalek build to start showing next week. Can't wait for that to start. Right, let's the life pod, escape pod. Yep. Right, so he's somewhere. It's down here. Down here. Keep going further down. Hang on a second, let's see if I can... Oh, they've still got a load of stuff. Let's give my shield back. No, not a triple. Oh, someone's got one of them out. Give him a drink. Let's go. Up the ramp. Go, go, go. Up the ramp. Up again. Is everyone with me still? Oh, there's one of them. Two. They're both stuck. Come on. And they're running. Here they come. Right, let's go. Down here.
Well, it's a credit to your race. Sad story to it. Your blood will drench the sands of our blasted home.
Okay. Oh. Right. Let's do that. Oh.
Congratulations. You have earned the right to die on the hallowed soil of Vadwa.
Wave 2. Is he going to talk to us now?
Although you are clearly not the brightest aliens in the universe, your bravery is admirable. And I do respect Starfleet for ending my people's long twilight. Surrender now, and I give you my word I will spare your people. You and the other leaders will need to be executed, of course. But that is only to maintain order. Personally, I bear you no ill will. That's twice you've refused my generosity. I should be insulted, but your pitiful blindness makes it difficult.
Oh.
The Vadwa controlled this quadrant once, and our new allies have only made us stronger.
Right, so we now need to take him out now.
Is that the best you've got?
Now's your chance! Defeat Gaul!
Oh yeah, flight sim. I've got that on Xbox. Flight sim.
I thought you were I took the liberty of scanning Gaul. Yes, I have. And I don't think yet.
What? That's impossible!
Oh, I didn't catch that. Nothing came up on my file. I'll have to watch that.
The Vadwa Empire will never fall, and you will not even be a footnote in our glorious history.
Come on, he's got to be dead now.
We cannot be stopped. Time after time we rise from the ashes, and we are stronger for doing so.
Your logic is flawed, Gaul. You are already defeated. The evil I mistakenly unleashed on the galaxy ends at last.
My people and the galaxy must believe the parasites were behind his madness.
Yeah, I missed that too. I didn't realise there wasn't. Normally I get a notification that there was
Remaining
nothing.
Vaadwaur have surrendered. What is your current situation? Were you able to determine why he returned to the surface? It was a tactical error. Even if underspace was closed to him, Gaul would have had more opportunities to escape if he had remained in his ship. Certainly. May I recommend 7, Captain Kim, the Doctor, and Neelix join us as well. Their insight.
She does, and that isn't. Kirsty does have a cough still, but that is actually Holly, our oldest. They've had this cough for about 4, maybe 5 weeks now. We've been to the doctors. They've been to the doctors. They've been told it's just viral and they've just got to fight it, get over it, sort of thing. But yeah, they still got the cough. But surprisingly, the rest of us haven't. It's just Holly and Kirsty that have got it. Me and Sophie haven't got it at all. But yeah, I think Kirsty's just getting over it now. But Holly's still got it quite bad. Let's talk to Kim first.
Honestly, I wasn't sure about coming back to the Delta Quadrant. I have a family and a life back home, and the idea of being 70,000 light years away again wasn't appealing. But seeing the good we've done for the Cabali, and now stopping the Vaadwaur, I think we were needed here. You were needed. Thank you.
Oh, right,
It's been a pleasure serving with you. I hope we meet again.
Now, do we go down here? Speak to the doctor.
War is just a pointless waste of life. Usually for a political reason, it doesn't much matter in the long term anyway. I understand that sometimes we need to fight to defend those who cannot defend themselves. I respect that. But what Gaul was doing here was madness. It's one thing for him to want to rebuild his people. It's something entirely different to destroy dozens of worlds to do so.
Yep. Right, Neelix.
While this conflict was regrettable, it was ultimately for the greater good. Gaul's hubris and ambition blinded him to the harm he was doing to the Delta Quadrant and his own people. Now the threat is ended. There will be time to heal the damage he has done.
What else have we got here? Okay, we've got Neelix here.
I'm not a man who normally dwells on revenge, but when Gaul and his soldiers attacked my people, it was almost all I could think about. Dexa helped me to see that death doesn't heal wounds of the heart, but thank you. This quadrant is safer now that Gaul and his soldiers are defeated, and I'm glad I was here to see it happen.
7 of 9 at the front here. What's he doing?
I was responsible for the return of the Vaadwaur. Even though Admiral Janeway told me she might have done the same thing, it was ultimately my actions that allowed all this destruction to happen. I participated in the assimilation of many different species during my time at the Borg. Those acts weigh on me. The wanton slaughter caused by the Vaadwaur will do so as well. Nevertheless, I am pleased I could, in some way, make up for my actions. By assisting the Touré, working with the Cooperative, and fighting the Vaadwaur here today, we have helped end what began more than 30 years ago when I activated those stasis tubes and freed the Vaadwaur.
Okay.
Thank you.
Strange signal. I can hear it.
Intriguing. This device is not familiar to me, but it does not appear to be of Vaadwaur origin. I will bring it back to Voyager for further analysis.
Okay. We're not finished, I don't think. Right. Oh, what was that?
With the defeat, there's
Congratulations, Admiral.
Oh, I can actually. Oh, I can actually do this now. Brilliant. Okay, we've got some for here, so let's start this one. So we've got one for here as well. We can do more of this. Right. Missions. How many more? I did you have the quadrant ones? Two more? Yeah.
Admiral Tuvok would like you to join his team as they study the mysterious artifact you found on Vaadwaur Prime. Meet with them in the Nal Shadan system. There's something interesting I'd like...
There we go. Oh, here we go. Yep. Come on. Two more, and then that's it. We've done the Delta Quadrant one. We can move on. Finally. I might do the future one because that's quite a good one to like break it up. So I think I might do that that one next. The sort of time travelling future one. So. Okay. Here we go. Where is Voyager? There she is. Let's go. Yeah, I do like the sim stuff. I've got bus sim, train sim, and flight sim. I was thinking of getting a construction one as well, because that looks quite good. Farming, you know, we've got farming sim one as well. So yeah, we do like our simulator games. Right, here we go.
Welcome back to Voyager. We were about to begin studying the device you recovered from Gaul's communication center. Since you have spearheaded much of our efforts here, I would like you to take the lead once again. Captain Kim and 7 of 9 are at your disposal. Talk with them if you need more help deciphering the device. When you finish your analysis, return to me for further orders. I will be here in the transporter room to see you off.
Okay. So, to engineering. No, that's not engineering. That's something else. Alright, hang on.
Glad you're here. We transported the device to engineering here so we could run all the scans and tests we could think of. The first thing we need to do is determine how it's communicating. We can't find any normal transmissions from it, but we're hoping you have some new ideas to bring to the table. The device communicates with subspace. We should have guessed that. Now comes the hard part. We need to access the device's memory core. The engineering team here on Voyager is good, and I've heard your team is top-notch, but it might take more time than we have for either team to make a full analysis. We should have both teams give you their opinions on the device. If we work together, hopefully we can make a breakthrough. You'll need to set switches on the device until we get solid readings. We'll be able to tell if switches are in the correct position, but not which switches. The engineering teams tell me 2 of the switches are in the correct mode. Unfortunately, we don't know which 2 switches. Set them again. The engineers tell me there is only... Sir, I've consulted with both the engineers here on Voyager and your chief engineer. I am seeing green across the board. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have access to the primary memory core of the device. Unfortunately, we're only halfway there. Now we need to access the secondary memory core to get full access to the data we need. The engineers tell me there is only one... The engineers tell me there is only one... The engineering teams are reading big... Looks like you did it again. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have full access to the memory core of the device. 7 of 9 should be of assistance in accessing the memory banks of that device. She's in astrometrics, attempting to get a fix on the location of who, or what, is receiving these transmissions.
We have access to the databanks of the device. Very efficient work. From the data we have received so far, we will be able to pinpoint the exact transmission coordinates. However, it is possible that doing so may alert whomever is on the other end that we have reverse-engineered their technology. There are 3 likely ways to get at the information. I suggest further analysis to determine the best course of action.
Okay. So... that was easy. Back at him. And we are done.
Fascinating. Excellent work. With this location, we may be able to finally reveal who gave the Vaadwaur their advanced technology, and why the neuroparasites appeared again in this time and place. Commander Jarok of the Romulan Republic has requested to join you on this operation. Her own analysis of the device has shown that the Romulans have had some contact with the creators of this device, a race known as the Ilachi. She will meet you in subspace at the given coordinates. Finally, Voyager's emergency medical hologram, the Doctor, will be assigned to your crew. His knowledge of the Delta Quadrant races may prove invaluable. He's not much of a combatant, but should prove useful.
Hello again.
Right, come in, escape. There we go. Huh? Okay. Is this one? No, I don't think the other one's actually a proper mission. The last bit. Might be wrong. Oh, right. There we go.
Greetings. This is Commander Jirok of the RRW Lisette. When we learned that the Alachi were involved, I requested to shadow you on this mission. I know your experience with the Alachi is limited. The Romulan Republic, however, has an extensive history with this race.
EMH.
The Tal Shiar used Alachi to help invade Veronat, a colony made up of Romulan refugees seeking to make a new life for themselves.
We know, we were right. We were there.
Worked together to convince Romulan
We were there with this person.
The Tal Shiar. It was in spite of this that the Romulan Republic was forged. We fought off the Tal Shiar and eventually made a stand against the Alachi at New Romulus. Many Romulans gave their lives in defense of our new homeworld. But that final defense seemed to quiet Alachi attacks for quite some time, barring the occasional incursion from subspace. All right, we'll follow your lead here.
Okay.
We're seeing 3 patrol groups. Recommend we eliminate them before we board the station.
Here's the first one. That one.
Another Alachi ship is here to defend the outpost.
Oh, hang on. Right. So let's beam over to the station. I think I spend more time stuff loading than playing the game, I think. But you know, I suppose I can't really complain. It's completely free, this game. You don't have to pay much to, well, you don't have to pay anything really. Let's give it a go. Right, here we go.
Good. You found a breathing apparatus. That should take care of that nasty cough.
I was thinking we should split up and cover as much of the facility as we can, unless you have a better idea.
This is obviously an Alachi facility. What I know about them comes from the Romulan Republic's databases, but I should be able to learn more as we examine this location. The air here is suitable for the Alachi, which means that you may find breathing difficult. I, of course, do not have that problem. If you have an environmental suit, or even some sort of rebreather, you will be fine. If you don't, keep an eye out for something that could help filter out the toxins.
It's okay, we're in our suits. So, it's done.
These are silver tables. I read the Enterprise was about them.
That is. And they're fighting still.
These are definitely Solanae tables, which, if I'm correct, and I always am, is the same race you dealt with after using the Iconian Gateway on New Romulus. The Solanae kidnap victims through subspace for their brutal experiments. If they are somehow connected to the Alachi and the Vaadwaur, this is beginning to make more sense. If I had to guess, there must be a stasis room nearby. We should find it and rescue anyone in there who can still be saved.
Okay. Right, down here. Blue light.
It looks as if they are converting their captives into more Alachi. If my readings are correct, there are several individuals here who have only just begun the conversion process. We can save them if we beam them back to your ship.
Okay. Right, there's one up here.
Transport this directly to sick bay.
One here as well.
We're transporting you to a Romulan ship in orbit. You're going to be fine.
Oh, there's one there.
Ah, a Hazard. Stay calm. We'll get you the medical attention you need.
Got one here. Really? Come on. Right.
This is no way for a proud Klingon warrior to go out. We'll patch him up immediately. Everything will be fine, Mr. Major. We'll beam you directly to safety. A Kazon? Even the Borg won't assimilate the Kazon. You'll be back on duty before you know it. One to beam up. Well, the Solanae are definitely involved. I believe I have everything I need from this area. We need to keep moving if we hope to meet up with Commander Jirok. The door is unlocked now. We should keep going.
Yeah. Right, down here. Oh no. Now we're moved to the window.
This is odd. You sound like you're in a Solanae lab, but we're in some place that looks like a prison. In fact, I'd say that's exactly what it is. And they've just had a breakout. Whoever it was, they used our arrival as the distraction they needed to make their move. I'll keep looking for more information, but I hope the escapees are friendly.
A prison break? Maybe I should go back to the ship.
Right. Down there.
Neural parasites. This must be where the Vaadwaur were implanted with those mind-controlling bugs. Neural parasites. Just as I suspected. Did you know that several Starfleet officers were infected by these in the mid-2360s? The Enterprise logs from that era are fascinating reading if you ever have a few dozen hours to spare. If Gaul and the infected Vaadwaur were communicating with this station, it stands to reason that this may be the facility where the bluegill implantation takes place. We should definitely investigate further. If we can find the implantation room, then I should be able to analyze their equipment and gather more information.
Okay.
I don't believe it. The empirical evidence is right in front of me, but I'm actually having difficulty processing this information. This tech, this whole facility, it's Iconian. There are variations on the norm, of course, because of the Solanae and Alachi influence, but I see distinct signs of their presence throughout the facility. The Iconians, as we know them, rarely reveal themselves. The only known interaction with an Iconian in modern history took place on Kronos, when... Wait, you were there! I don't need to explain that situation again.
Yeah.
As I was saying, the Iconians don't like to act directly. They use servitor races, like the Alachi and the Solanae, to cause chaos in their name. And the neural parasites, they've bioengineered. Rather like the founders created the Gem Hadar, but sophisticated enough to control another species, and with much less free will. The parasites are a weapon. When Voyager revived the Vaadwaur, their technology was outdated compared to what other powers in the Delta Quadrant had at that time. Even the Kazon outdid them. But now, Vaadwaur technology is cutting edge. The only way they could have advanced so far, so fast, was by allying themselves with someone else. With the Iconians. The Vaadwaur got their tech upgrades from them, but they also got the neural parasites. The parasites gave the Vaadwaur power, but they gave the Iconians control. They were ultimately the ones pulling the strings. This entire war has been against an enemy we didn't even see.
Right. Right. Oh, hang on. Okay, so up this door here. Oh. Here.
Some of this technology is ancient, but it's quite advanced.
Okay. On there.
These parasites aren't a natural species at all. They look engineered.
I know that. I'm sure you just said all that. Over there.
This is more like a factory than a laboratory.
Okay, let's return. Okay.
Maybe we should avoid any potential contact with the prisoner? I think I've seen enough combat for today.
Humans. Always showing up when you're least expected.
Stealer. Where is she? There she is. Right.
More Alachi. I don't think the Iconians want me to leave. Their tenacity is almost admirable.
Looks like you could use a hand.
And now we have their leader's attention.
Seela! I should kill you where you stand. It would be justice for all the lives you've destroyed.
And if you do, you'll never learn about the Iconians. I've been here for months. I've seen enough to know you need my help.
Fine, you interrogate her. I might get a little carried away. But she returns with me to the Lisette when you're finished here. Seela is a prisoner of the Romulan Republic. Your government can go through official channels if they want to talk to her.
You and this Seela person seem to have some history. I'll leave you to speak to her.
Not so fast. You have the weapons, but I have the information. If you want to learn what I know, you'll need to keep those Romulan rebels under control. You've stumbled into something much greater than you're prepared to handle. I'm the best ally you have. I assume you already know where you are. Both the Alachi and the Solanae serve the Iconians. The Alachi are their warriors, and the Solanae are their scientists. They're the ones who created those creatures implanted into the Vaadwaur. Hakiv joined the Iconians out of faith. He thought the Iconians would create an empire he could rule. That did not go as planned. This time the Iconians wanted to control their puppets. When the Vaadwaur asked for strength to defeat their enemies, the Iconians gave them the parasites. The Vaadwaur had strength, but also strings. Strings that have now been cut. I'm sure you had something to do with that. All three of you working together? The world has changed in my absence. Or were the Vaadwaur that much of a threat to the Alpha Quadrant? That explains some things. I'd love an escort back to the world at large, but I have a feeling you have some questions first. I'll answer what I can. You can believe what you want. I honestly don't know. Why would they share their plans with a prisoner? That may make me less valuable in your eyes, but don't be fooled. I know more about the Iconians' operations than they realize. I'll answer what I can. You can believe what you want. Will I be taken into your custody? Or will I be left to Chiaru's tender mercies? Very well. It's not like I have a choice in the matter, do I?
No. There we go. Balls. So, there we go.
We have Empress Seela in our brig. When she was taken by the Iconians last year, many of my people thought she would get away with her heinous crimes against the galaxy. With her in my brig, I am happy to know that is no longer a possibility. Of course, I understand that the Romulan Republic's claim on her is not unique. Her crimes are against all of the Alpha Quadrant. To that end, I will ensure that she be made available to all the Alliance leaders for interrogation and debriefing.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't exactly what I'd call a walk in the park. At least we know exactly how the Iconians were controlling the Vaadwaur. And you've certainly put a crimp in their plans. On the upside, as a photonic life form, I'm immune to any attempts at subversion by neural parasites. I'll see to the care of the captives we've rescued. In the meantime, it sounds like you and the Romulan Republic Command have a lot to talk about. Seela certainly has a story to tell. But should we believe all of it? I'll put a bug in Admiral Janeway's ear about the situation. That was a joke, by the way. You're going to be busy. Don't overdo... Oh, who am I kidding? Command officers never take their doctor's advice. Just remember that you're not in this alone. Good luck. I suspect things are starting to get interesting.
So we're coming up for the Iconians. That's the next big story arc.
There's something.
Congratulations, Admiral.
There we go. So there should be one more.
We have a situation on Kabali Prime. You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple, the place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation?
Yes. So let's do this last bit. How long is this one going to take? Nobody knows. I might be going live D, I've just made you moderator for the channel. I might go live tomorrow, just a sort of chat thing, as it's New Year's Eve, and I don't have any plans for tomorrow. So, but I've got I've done a load of videos. I've got a load of videos to post out. I've got a few not build videos to go out. And obviously everything should start up as normal from next week, but I'm waiting for quite a lot from Fan Home, so anytime D. So you know, I'm sort of waiting for a lot of stuff to turn up from Fan Home, so I'm on top of everything. Kirsty's got some Snoopy house build stuff coming up. 34 years ago.
The breach is widening. I've got to close this now. Almost there. I just need a minute to... Can't reach. I'm slipping.
That was an episode of Voyager. And there was 2 Voyagers merged. I think it was in season 2, I think. Alright. Oh, let's go.
The Vaadwaur are making a new push into the system. We can use your help. Rhode Island is assisting the new Kabali flagship Sunsun. You know the Vaadwaur. They're relentless.
Yeah. Here we go.
not sure what happened. All I know is that we lost contact with the temple, and several hours later a large Vaadwaur fleet attacked. However, I'm still not sure if the Vaadwaur have entered the temple. If they have, they may already be reactivating their soldiers in stasis. We're safe here, for now, but the battle on the ground continues. No one can enter the temple, and the Vaadwaur are seizing control of the surrounding area.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure the area. See you there. Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vaadwaur-controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important. That's all I know.
Yeah. Oh.
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vaadwaur to take control of it as well. Our flagship will be of no use to us if the planet is lost.
No. Okay. Let's transport down. Waiting. Hang on. Okay, here we go.
The Cabali forces are spread thin, and the Vaadwaur are making a push toward the temple. If I may, I have a suggestion for our plan of attack. Hanshin Jatanian and his team will attack the outer area of the trenches, making their way to the temple. My away team will move to the opposite end of the trenches and support the remaining Cabali soldiers there. While they're holding the flanks, your team and I will push through the center and strike the Vaadwaur in the temple courtyard. Your thoughts?
None. My team is eager to prove themselves. You and your allies have set quite an example for us to live up to. We'll support the forces at the other end of the trenches and then make our way to the temple. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with you before the final assault.
Okay, then, go.
We have to help those Cabali. Let's get these Cabali patched up before more Vaadwaur get here. Here they come. Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep moving. There's an injured Mako up ahead. See what you can do for him.
Thank you for your assistance. I'm Commander Lewis Cooper. I'm sorry I can't stay and help, but my search and recovery mission has already gone off track, and I need to rendezvous with the rest of my squad. Perhaps our paths will cross again someday. Good.
Looks like he's safe, but we've got more Vaadwaur incoming. Take out that Vaadwaur drop pod and
then keep moving. We're almost there.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vaadwaur attacking our flanks, but my soldiers insist they can keep them occupied long enough for us to retake the temple. Are you ready for the final push?
Yeah.
There are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. My team and I could go help them while Captain Kim and his team stay with you. Or, if you think you can assault the temple alone, Captain Kim will rendezvous with his officers as well. Are you sure you want my team to leave you and Captain Kim to assault the temple?
Yeah, let's go. This is going to be easy. Dun dun dun. We've done it.
The temple was secure, and the doors are still locked, which means the Vaadwaur didn't break in either. Let's see. Okay. I've seen this sort of algorithm before. I'll have the door open in no time. After that, we can figure out what happened to the temple's security system. It shouldn't have done this.
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact. Captain Kim's away team should meet up with us soon, but we don't know what kind of numbers we'll be up against. However, the temple itself should be free of Vaadwaur. If I may suggest, perhaps only you and Captain Kim should enter, and your officers can stay here and help us hold the area.
Yeah, fine.
At least all the Vaadwaur here are in stasis pods. Let's take a look around. I want to know why the Kabali lost control of their security systems.
Yeah.
That's not right. According to these readings, the occupant of this pod was me? But the name on it is Ket. Must be a computer glitch. Could be a symptom of a bigger problem, but whoever was in this pod is gone now. Looks like it was open before the problem started. Hold on. I'll access the temple security footage. Maybe that can show us something. That's me, but from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ket, you have to calm down. My name is Jetlaya. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait! Come back!
Jetlaya? And me? Hold on. There's more security footage. This is the last thing that was recorded.
Voyager, this is Ensign Harry Kim. If you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors, and I'm looking for a way out. I'll send another message with my coordinates as soon as I can. Come find me.
That was me. From over 30... And they're turning me, him, into a Kabali. They knew. This whole time I've been here, they knew. And Lindsay, Jedliah, she knew. I know I've had a difficult time accepting the Kabali, but they keep too many secrets. They should have told me. Told us about this. I'll be okay. A little shaken up, but... Captain Janeway once told me, we're Starfleet officers. Weird is what we do. And this certainly applies. From what we saw on the security footage, it looks like the other me has taken control of the entire base. That's not too surprising. Not only does he have all the knowledge of a Starfleet officer, the rebirth process transformed his brain. The Kabali's 6-lobed brains give them natural abilities in mathematics, physics, wave phenomena, everything he'd need to know to do this. He's still wearing his comm badge, though. I can tap into it. You should try talking to him first. Try to calm him down and convince him to surrender. Not yet. He's already scared and confused. Seeing me before he gets his bearings, it will just make things worse.
Okay.
Starfleet? Wait, I don't recognize you. You're not from Voyager. And your uniform? This is a trick. I don't know who you really are, but stay away from me. I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to get back to my ship. You can tell whoever you're working for that Captain Janeway's coming back for me. She won't leave anyone behind.
He's severed the comm link, but I've got a lock on his coordinates. He's deep in the base, down in the old Vaadwaur tunnels that even the Kabali don't enter very often. And he's locked down all the main corridors that lead to his location. There's a way, though. There's emergency climbing equipment here. The Kabali put it in a few months ago in case they lost power during the Vaadwaur attacks. We could use it to cross the chasm and get closer to where he is. I'll be right behind you. But it's time to see if I can talk some sense into the other man. He wants to contact Voyager, but if he does, he'll reveal their position. Unless we stop him, Harry either ruins Voyager's mission and possibly gets them killed or captured, or he finds a ship, sets a course for their coordinates, and gets blasted by the Vaadwaur.
What? Down there. Whee!
I know you're confused, but you have to trust us.
Whee!
What is this? Another me? You expect me to trust a shapeshifter?
Right, let's open this door.
Stay back! I'm warning you!
The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door.
Down here, maybe. Right, there's another door.
He's trying to override it again. Give me a second. Let's keep going. It looks like he's modified the empty stasis pods to send out bursts of electricity. Tricky. I might be able to slow it down from here, but we can't stop what he's done without access to the main console, which is on the other side of it. I'll stay here and do what I can to delay the bursts, but you'll have to get past them to shut them down. Now, let's see. Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their disabled state.
Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
I'm you. Harry, this isn't going to be easy to explain.
Liar! You can't be!
In between the bolts.
I'm your quantum. Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen?
Knackers. Right.
It was the spatial system. Think, Harry. You know it theoretically was.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager.
It's been 32 years, Harry. You died.
I don't feel dead.
The Kabali brought you back. But to do so, they had to change your DNA. Make you Kabali.
Liar! You can't just change someone like that. It's not possible.
Good work. We should keep moving.
Harry!
Jetlaya, are you okay? How did... General Cunell said there wouldn't be any more secrets.
I'm okay. Harry, I didn't know they'd send you.
How long did you know?
Harry, I don't think this is the time.
How long did you know?
Forever.
I didn't know when I was on Voyager, if that's what you're asking. We need to stop Ketan. He locked the rest of my team away. They're safe, but trapped. We're the only ones who can help him.
Yeah. That is right, Mark.
We need to move fast. Ketan's not in his right mind. The rebirth process can be difficult under the best conditions, and I don't know. Maybe humans resist the process more than other species. It took me a long time to accept what I was. Yes, he doesn't know what happened. I tried to tell him, but he still thinks it's 32 years ago, Voyager is lost in the Delta Quadrant, and we're in league with the Vidians. He's desperate to get home. When Ketan started tampering with the security devices, he tripped an alert that was sent to the Vadwar. They think their soldiers are waking up, which is why they're so desperate to get inside. He's putting us all at risk. We need to help him. Action item 238. Resurrect your best friend and give him a second chance for a long life. It's not working out so well, is it? I'm not familiar with everything in this area. We rarely go down this deep. There are still Vadwar traps here that make exploration dangerous. However, as far as we understand, this facility was intended as a final shelter for the Vadwar. It would make sense that they would have had a way to contact the outside world. But if Ketan finds a communication device and uses it to contact Voyager, the Vadwar will hear his message too.
Ketan is a danger to himself and to Voyager. If he succeeds in this gambit and contacts Voyager, he'll draw every Vadwar in the sector to their coordinates. I can't allow that. We have to stop him. He's putting Tuvok and his crew in danger.
Okay. Let's stop him then.
Just let me get back to Voyager!
It looks like this used to be a server room of sorts, but it's not like one I've seen before. All this is computer storage, and it's massive. 900-year-old Vaadwaur technology. It's a lot different from anything we have back home. And he's using this to completely block us out. Terrific. There doesn't seem to be a way around this. I'm sure Jedliah and I can figure out something, given enough time. But if I was on the other side of this, and I am, I'd be trying to stop anyone from moving these. There has to be some sort of reset command. But with our luck, it's on the far side of the maze. Jedliah and I will keep Ketten from blocking you in. But you'll need to get through this and reset the servers so they return to their start position. Think I can make you a door? Wait here. You're good to go. I'll monitor the area from here.
Okay, so we're going around the maze.
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
There's a dead
That
end.
makes two of us. You should have told me.
Looks another dead end.
And if we had, what would you have done?
I don't know. But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
Are you saying he doesn't have the right to rebirth?
I don't know. This is all a lot to take in at once.
I know it is. Imagine how Ketten feels.
Okay, down here. Nope.
I have a good idea. Confused, angry, isolated.
Finally, I found someone! I got separated from everyone when all the craziness started, and I was trying to find my way to a compound to call for help when this maze just rose up around me. Now I have no idea what to do.
He understood the risks,
and I know
he
this
accepted
is a terrible way to meet a potential captain, but do you have any places available on board your ship? General Cunell is planning an officer exchange program, and I'm one of the first recruits. We want to learn from the Alliance, as well as thank you for all you've done for our world. I'd be honored if you allow me to join your crew.
Duties.
As soon as
understood
I find
that
out
then,
here, of course.
and I do now.
Yeah, we'll have her join our crew.
I seem to remember a kid who was as scared as I was. All we wanted was to get home.
Ah, we're at the halfway mark now.
Yeah, I was scared back then. I missed my family. But I did what I had to do to get back to them.
You got back home, Harry. You did what you had to do. Ketten didn't get that chance.
And I'm sorry for him. But is this better?
He has a new life. Ketten can be anything or go anywhere he wants now.
As a Kabali, he's not who he was anymore.
And is that a worse option than being dead?
No, of course not. But
getting nearer.
I should have been able to choose.
Why? He's your duplicate, Harry, but he's not you.
I know what he would want!
Do ya? Because you can't even convince Ketten to drop this maze and talk to you.
When you put it that way, maybe we are different. He's being so stubborn.
I'll be the last one.
He's you,
Yay.
but he's Ketan too. And he's
On the
allowed to be
maze we
both.
go. Whee. Okay, move forward. What other puzzle we got now? Oh, bloody hell.
It's not working. But if I do this, maybe I can buy some time. We have him. Ketan, cornered. Without those platforms, though, we have no way to reach him. It's insane. He's manipulating these old defense systems like he's in a Captain Proton Hollow.
We have command codes that allow us to interface with the older Vodwar technology. We've never seen the need to replace systems that still work. But it looks like Ketan has made some modifications. I'll need to override his changes. The best I can do right now is to expose the central power cores behind each platform.
Yes, it does. Ketan will be monitoring for any changes in the platform's functionality. But I can modify the central power cores to react to energy weapons. If you shoot the cores, you'll be able to power up the platforms and force them open. But you'll only have a short window before he resets them. If we want to do this, Jedliah and I will stay here to keep trying to seize control of the network back from Ketan. And there's still that matter of the field protecting it. When the Kabali first found this room, the old Vodwar EPS systems were too degraded to handle all the power. They installed regulators throughout the area as a stopgap measure until they could replace the conduits. Basically, it meant that even if one conduit failed, the network would stay active. Those regulators are still in place, and we can use them to get to Ketan. Jedliah has command codes we can use to overload the regulators. The chain overload will generate a wave of power that will build until it overloads the generators Ketan is using to maintain the field protecting him. Get these codes into 4 of the consoles and it will short out the field. Once he's distracted, Jedliah and I can reset the platforms to their normal state. One last thing. Jedliah and I can run this program 3 different ways. The one that would buy you the most time before the platforms are reduced also takes our attention. Are you certain you want us? Give us a few more seconds.
Let's just do the normal one.
The cores are exposed. It's your move
now. Right, so like that.
What are you doing? Are those command codes? Oh, interesting. He's trying to access data on the new flagship. I'll keep an eye on it.
That's that one done.
That's it. Keep giving me the codes.
Right, okay. Whoa.
Whatever you're thinking of trying, don't. We're almost there. You keep saying that, but I'm still here. Stand down before this gets any worse.
Oh no.
Worse?
Done. That was easy.
You're too late. I'm getting back to Voyager, no matter what.
Now where's he gone?
This is bad. Ketan used Jedlia's command codes to access the Kabali flagship in orbit and transport himself to the bridge. Not only that, but he has Voyager's coordinates. If he goes there, the Vaadwaur will see it as an act of war. We'll lose Ketan, the Kabali flagship, and probably Voyager too. Exactly. We have to stop that ship.
I'm coming too. I helped find Ketan's body. I've watched over him during the rebirth process. It's my responsibility to help him now. Please, you must let me do this.
I told you to stay away! Why won't you listen? I'm going to find Voyager, and I won't let you stop me. I can arm this ship. Don't make me do it. I don't want to hurt you, but I will if you keep trying to stop me from getting back to Voyager. You're not giving me a choice. Computer, arm all weapons, fire! He's gone to like a disruption beam. He scrambled all of our systems for a second or two and then went to warp. This is not good. He set a course for Voyager. His warp drive's damaged, though. He's only going warp 6, and I don't think he can push the engines any harder. Not without an engineering team. I know we can catch him. Then we just have to convince him to stop.
Where is he?
Give me one good reason why I can't contact Voyager. They're not on any secret mission in enemy territory. I found them. They're in something called Krenim space. I don't even know who the Krenim are. Voyager is trying to get home. Just like me. Quit trying to confuse me. I know what year it is. I know who my captain is. Ketan's not responding to hails. But I think if I use the deflector dish to emit a post-tachyon beam, I can disrupt his engines and force him out of orbit. But he's going to be expecting something like that, which is why I'll distract him with a bit of a light show while you send the real thing from your ship. He's out of warp and arming weapons. Get ready. Transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge.
Prey, you are in Hirogen space. The new Kabali battleship. Interesting. We've heard rumors about the corpse collectors and their new toys. But this is Hirogen space. Leave now and leave the ship as a trophy. We will see how well it performs in a hunt. Perhaps. But wounded prey can be amusing as well. Or maybe I'll strip it and display its bones as a warning to intruders.
showing the repair teams are trapped in several rooms on board, but they are otherwise unharmed. Ketten's on the bridge alone. If I could talk to him, maybe I could convince him to come back home. There's no one who understands all he's going through like I do.
I'm going to. I have to see Kenton face to face. It's time to talk this out.
Yeah. Okay, this is the last bit. Right, nearly there now.
Maybe you should talk to him first. Try to calm him down. He's not...
Okay.
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from getting home? I need to... I don't even understand what's going on anymore. Why do I look like this? Like them? I saw the stardate. What happened? How do I get back to Voyager? To my time? How do I get back to my life? I died. I can't remember. Why can't I remember? You're taking my memories from me. I won't forget. I can't forget Voyager. I cannot forget my friends. Kedden, you have to stop this. If you contact Voyager, I'm done listening to you. I just want to go home. I want my life back. The life you stole from me.
I understand. I wanted to be Ensign Lindsay Ballard. I loved my life, my friends, you, and then I died. And that life was gone. I tried to get it back, but I would have been living a lie.
So I should just give up who I am?
No, I'm saying that life ended. But now you have a chance to live a new one. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. Action item 478. Help my best friend own the day. Every day.
Even with everything I've done.
Forgiven. We don't hold grudges against family.
I can't tell you what to do, Ken. But the Kabali will be there for you. And I'll do whatever I can to help. Would you tell me what happened? Voyager, and how you got home. About Mom and Dad and Libby. I think I want to know. Of course I can.
Thank you for your help. Ketten's going to have a new life with us. A long and happy one where he can be whoever he wants to be. My people have been outsiders for so long. The other species don't understand us or what we have to do to survive. We want to reach out to them. Be a part of the Quadrant again. If Ketten decides he wants to leave Kabali Prime at some point, that's his choice. He can even rejoin Starfleet, but we will always be his family.
I'm happy for Ketten. He gets a second chance at life. A different one than what he had planned, but that's the way life is. When I graduated from the academy, I never thought I'd spend 7 years lost in the Delta Quadrant. Didn't think it would take me as long as it did to get my own command. Didn't think Lindsay and I would never... That's all in the past now. and it's made me the man I am today. Just like Ketten will be the man he's supposed to be. I'm not letting the Cabali completely off the hook. Cunell told me there wouldn't be any more secrets, and then they kept this from me. If the Cabali want to be a part of the Delta Quadrant community, they need to be more forthcoming about who they're adding to their families. These men and women aren't getting a choice. Maybe rebirth is a gift, but it's a gift people should have the right to reject.
That's it. There we go.
Ketten has been sent back to Cabali Prime to finish the process of rebirth. In the meantime, the Cabali have agreed to make their list of currently held bodies public knowledge. Anyone who wishes for their dead not to be turned into Cabali will have the body returned to them. Thank you for all your help with this. This was very personal for me to deal with, and I'm glad I had someone like you at my side to help me through it.
Congratulations, Admiral.
And that is it. There we go. Yesterday's War, I think, is the next one we're going to do.
We've detected an anomaly in the Azure Nebula. Because of the Tholian activity in that area, we're concerned that they may be attempting to open a rift to the mirror universe. I need a ship to go out there and check it out.
Okay, and we'll get ourselves set up, so we'll do it next time. And then we'll start the Iconium one after this one. And that is it. So once again guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.